Hello, I'm Coach Natalie, and welcome to this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies. Well, today the viewers have spoken. I have talked previously how we were going to continue on with a series of sweeps, and last week we did the old school sweep. But today we're going to do something based on viewer preference. Several times I've had a viewer with the username of Forsaken Afterlife want me to do the Sankaku choke. Now the Sankaku choke is actually just a kind of a triangle, but responsive to viewer preference. I said, yes, let's do the Sankaku choke. It's pretty simple. Let's check it out. Okay, let's break it down. So you are going to be doing the Sankaku choke as a plan B if your attempts to get the armbar are unsuccessful. So Sally normally here, she's a real person. She'd be like really protecting her arms so she wasn't armbarred. Obviously, I'm tying her hands together to help her defend her arms. So, I got my bottom really close, really trying to free this arm up so we can, do an arm bar. For some reason, maybe your partner is super strong. Just there's no way to get this arm. No problem. I'm going to take my leg that's closer to the south end of my dummy here. I'm going to call my south leg. And leading with the heel, I'm going to thread it through this loop. Now, securely still holding on to my dummy, I'm now going to lean to the south, and that's going to lift her up just enough for me to get this leg under her head. Okay, still holding on. I'm now going to take my north hand, and I'm going to grab my south ankle. Lastly, I can take my south arm, and I could grab my north forearm. So right here, you're choking your dummy with this the side of her calf next to her carotid, and of course this arm against the other side of her neck. Right there, you get a choke. But to do the triangle, I'm merely going to lead south and lock up my legs like this. Again, try and get the armbar. Leading with the heel, thread the legs through. Grabbing both hands, pull herself. Okay, it's pretty simple. Still, you could make some mistakes. The person on the bottom rightfully thinks that if they can somehow rise out of your legs, they could escape. And yes, that would be a mistake on their part, because what that's doing is freeing up some space under her head where I can stick my north leg under her head. It would be my mistake to try to force her up. What you really want to do in jiu-jitsu is to get your partner to do things willingly. So if she's motivated by self-interest to think, oh, I could escape, I could sit up, that's fine. That's actually what you want to do. You want to take advantage of that reaction. it would be a mistake to try to force her up. Because then, of course, she wants to stay down because she knows there's something wrong with rising up. But so taking advantage of their foreseen reactions and, you know, building your attack upon that. It would be a mistake, though, also, though, you know, I had 2 legs holding her down. I didn't move the north leg until the south leg was in place. So it would be a mistake on my part to take away both legs, because then she will sit up. So you always want to control them. So get the south leg in, then you can take the north leg off her face. And then the other 2 mistakes are more relics related to when I'm trying to do the initial arm bar. You want to make sure, if I was really trying to do this arm bar, that my bottom is really close to your dummy. Because really, as you might remember from the episode that we've done on the arm bar, your elbow needs to be above your groin. If your elbow is below your groin, there's no way you're going to get this arm bar. And this is another example of what we call a dilemma. And in one case, if she holds on to her arms, you can do a triangle. If she lets go of the lets go of her arms to better defend herself, then of course you get the armbar. So she's kind of screwed both directions. So you want to, if for whatever reason she does loosen her arms, you want that elbow to be above your groin, and that way you can get the armbar. And then lastly, to get a submission, you always need to be able to control your partner. And I really want to have my legs just as heavy as I can be, so that, you know, keeps them in a place where I can, you know, submit them. So again, one more time, set up, trying to do the arm bar, trying to get it, just too strong. Leading with the heel, thread it through, lift her up, insert this leg. With this hand, I can grab my own ankle. With this hand, I can grab my forearm. This should be enough to choke her. But if it's not, leaning, triangling, and there you have it, the Sankaku choke. Well, thank you again, Forsaken Afterlife, for your suggestion. I welcome all my viewers to, you know, submit topics, especially if we haven't done it already in a video. And next week we're going to be continuing our series of sweeps. We'll be doing the flower sweep. So hope you can check it out. Thanks again for, you know, your support and sharing of this series. And thank you again for your support of this episode of Jiu Jitsu for Dummies.